2 years ago, I made a video called The Best Bedwars Servers Nethergames with over 100,000 views. Now the question is Nethergames still the best Bedwars servers in 2023? Or have these other servers caught up to it? Only one way to find out. By the way, drop a like for a free talk out. So this is how it's gonna work. I'll be playing 2 games from each server. I want to explain how I felt playing, the different features I saw, and if I enjoyed playing it overall. And you'll leave in the comments what you thought of the gameplay you saw as well. Now before I actually start talking about Nethergames, the first game I ended up playing was against a hacker, which was kind of unexpected. I don't know how bad hacking situation is, but I ended up dying to it, and the funniest part is how Blue dealt with it. Just look at this beauty. He hit him with the 1-2. For a lot of people, Nethergames has always been the #1 Bedrock Bedwars server just because it was the first one that kind of was similar to the original Hypixel Bedwars, with how similar it is with the items, the maps, and the overall gameplay. And at some point, a lot of people have said that Nethergames was the Bedrock Hypixel copy. Now as for the map that we're currently playing on, it's probably the most fanciest map I've seen. Just look at the details on the structure. However, it did get exploited while we were playing this game. Now as for the interactions, I only played with 2 people in this map, the blue guy who I kept on bullying it with, and the green guy that you'll eventually see is on top of the map. Yes, apparently you can go on top of this map and just stay there and wait for the other people to just off each other pretty much. So it's a little bit annoying in my opinion. Now I could have thrown like a fireball at the guy or nothing, but I didn't feel like doing that, to be honest. Now let's go into the second game to actually show you some good gameplay. I feel like Nethergames definitely takes the cake when it comes to its KP. Now keep in mind, each server has a different KP, so don't expect server A to be similar to server B. You kind of have to get used to it. Now as for Nethergames, you can easily get a combo if you wanted to. It only takes like 2 hits and people are flying to the moon. And as for the players, it's definitely sweaty. The games that I did play, they weren't as sweaty as other times that I played, but Nethergames definitely takes the cake for competition and sweatiness. Now something that I've realized with these Bedwars servers is how smooth the item shop feels. I don't know about you guys, but when I open my item shop, sometimes it's a bit laggy on some servers. Now as for Nethergames, it's improved over the years, and honestly I don't even feel any more lag, which is something I absolutely love. So overall, I think Nethergames is definitely a top tier Bedwars server. Let's go on to the other servers and see what we have for competition. Lifeboat. Now personally, I didn't even know Lifeboat actually had Bedwars, and the fact that at the moment it had 2,000 players playing, it's kind of insane to me. Right off the bat, there's 2 things that are really different. First of all, there's bricks you have to worry about, which is pretty much used for blocks and certain items, so that's a little bit of uniqueness that you don't see in other servers. Another thing is the fact that the beds aren't actually beds. They're frauds, I tell you. They're fake beds, and the only reason I actually noticed that is because you have to put another layer to actually cover the bed. As for the map, it's pretty much a castle on each one. I like it. It's basic, it's simple. As for the KB, it's definitely a little bit different from Nethergames. I definitely got some good combos off it. And another thing that Lifeboat had is that when you killed someone, it actually showed what you got from them. In this case, like, oh, I got this guy, so I stole some bricks, some iron, some gold. I find that interesting. And personally, I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised with how smooth Lifeboat is when it comes to like the item shop and the bridging. You don't really feel any lag at all, so I definitely give some props for that. By the way, this next map that we played on definitely felt like a Skywars map. It was super small. Like you could absolutely rush the heck out of people if you wanted to. Now as for the players, I definitely didn't feel any type of competition for the most part, unlike Nethergames where I had to sweat a little bit. Lifeboat, most people are still learning how to like bridge and PvP. So yeah, I was definitely like destroying these noobs. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Now the one thing that I didn't like about Lifeboat is when you actually open to the item shop, there's so much that you actually have to read. It's not very simple. I know it's trying to do its own thing, but I feel like it should stick to like the original Hypixel Bedwars, the one that everyone pretty much uses. I feel like it's a lot smoother and a lot easier to just, oh, let me get this or this. Like here, it like took me way too long to realize what I was getting. So overall, Lifeboat is actually pretty good, but is it better than Nethergames? Probably not, but it's still, I would definitely play it again. On the next servers, Hyperlands. Now Hyperlands is an extremely underrated server. I might make a whole video only on Hyperlands. As for the Bedwars, definitely felt very similar to Nethergames Bedwars in terms of like the maps and the item shop. There wasn't much change to it. Also, something that I did realize is that you have to bridge quite a bit, like a lot in these maps, so I wasn't the biggest fan of that. Now as for the KB on this server, it feels pretty much like Nethergames, like you can make people fly. It is crazy. You can get some cool like montage kills. As for the item shop, felt smooth, not as smooth as Nethergames. The maps that I did play it on, they were very basic. Like most of them were just like dome related, you know what I mean? Nothing too unique. I did like, however, the Bedwars, like on the right side, the GUI. I feel like it's clean, it's nice, it looks slightly different from the other servers I've seen so far. As for the sweatiness, I didn't feel as much competition at all. It was a bit sweatier than Lifeboat, that's for sure, but still not as sweaty as Nethergames. Overall, I don't have much to say about Hyperlance. Hyperlands. It does what it needs to be. It doesn't do too much or too little. There are definitely things that I would change. Also, the best thing about Hyperlands is when you win, you get fireworks, and it makes me feel all special. So yeah, definitely take some taco points from that. But is it better than Nethergames? It's alright. It's alright. It is definitely better than Lifeboat, but slightly still not on par with. On to the next last server. Alright, the final server that we're reviewing is Venity Network, and this time we're gonna do this one live commentary. So this is gonna be my first time playing actually on this server. I was trying to play it yesterday when I was editing this video, but I couldn't. I don't know the exact time zone of this server or where it's from, and oh my goodness, people are already getting rushed. What? Alrighty, see here we are right off the bat. Oh, what just happened? Okay, that was kind of confusing. Okay, so we're gonna right click, we're gonna get some wool here. I can't really spam getting as much wool. Why is there a chest there? Okay, we're just gonna do this. Now this map right here is kind of remind me to the one from Hypixel, just like a lot wider, like very wide. Look how many, what's it called? This is gonna take me, oh, why did I take a damage? Okay, I'm about to flex on you guys. Watch this. Ready? No, I don't have enough wool. As for the G1 on the right side, it's pretty much similar to the one from Hypixel, so I'll give it that. It even has the same sound effects. The one where like someone dies, you pretty much hear the Ender Dragon. Pretty interesting. Oh, this guy just spawned back in. How you doing, good sir? Alright, how's the KB looking like on this one? Oh, I'm getting my butt kicked. Oh, okay, that was kind of. I definitely need another fight to see how it feels like. But it felt alright. Oh, this guy. This guy's a sweat. Oh no, not cut. Yeah, that's no bueno. But there's definitely sweats here. Oh gosh, this is no bueno at all. Actually, what do we do in this situation here? He has iron. Now I have literally nothing. Oh, we're kind of screwed, boys. I would have gappled though. Oh my goodness. Yo, oh, talk about sweats. No, how many hearts? 3 hearts. He's gonna let's see. He's gambling. Interesting. Okay, let's see here. Oh. Yeah, he really thought I'm not that noobish guy. He's gambling. This is no good. Let's see here. He might jump on top of me. Yep, that's what he's gonna do. I can't really get him into a combo.
My name is Tyler and I love
I'm so confused right now. Where does that even come from? That was interesting. I wasn't able to actually get suited up and looted up to actually like find him fairly, but that got me off by surprise quite a bit. There's only 3 players for this next game, so and one of them is the same sweat, so this should be interesting. Okay, that I need someone that plays on this server to tell me why that's a thing. That is hilarious though. But here we go. Oh gosh. All right, this time can we actually not get bullied here? Alright, so you can't really spam. Dude, this guy's already rushing me. Holy cow. This guy is definitely what you call a sweat. Hold on. How? Hello? Yeah, he's definitely better than me, though. Unless, like, he gets that. What?
My name is Tyler and I love
I'm very confused. Okay, so you don't even get that like little time to actually even react. Out of all the games I've played so far, I've never been bullied that hard. In my opinion, I feel like Nethergames definitely deserves the title for like the best Bedwars server, for Bedrock at least. The other servers are definitely like on par though in some aspects. For example, like Venity definitely caught me off guard for how sweaty the players are and how smooth the game feels overall. There's a couple things I kind of feel weird about. For example, it does take a minute to like open this. You kind of feel it kind of weird. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like these type of videos, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay beautiful as always, and you should definitely watch this video right here.